All right, ladies and gentlemen. So we are, of course, going to. I'm gonna do of course, what I said in the video. I'm gonna, just kind of do a little bit of a recap of all the Warriors games and things that have, happened, game by game by game, and how I felt about every single, game going into it, coming out of it, you know. Starting, of course, with the Lakers game. No, the Kings game.
No. The Wizards game.
Let's get into this reaction in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so let's start off with the first one. So we last, of course, left off with the Timberwolves game, actually. I said it was the Lakers game, but we're a ways away from the I said the Kings game, but we are a little ways away from the Kings game. So after we barely beat the Timberwolves, and of course y'all remember that reaction video. Then we played the Washington Wizards, and I mean, I just kind of expected this, 122 to 114. It was a kind of close, but I mean, it was a little. We managed to, put them away, a little bit in the final minute or two. We really did not have control of that game up until the second half was when we started to really take control. But yeah, Jordan Poole went off with almost a 40 burger. Kyle Kuzma with 22 points. And then Wiggins scored 31 in this game. 30 piece, 11 rebounds. Of course, Curry had 26, Schroeder had 20.
Also, shout out to Tracy Jackson Davis having 15 rebounds in that game. Golly, man. I miss Tracy Jackson Davis getting minutes.
So then we got freaking blitzed by the Celtics. And I don't know if this was the game. Was this the game? Hang on. Was this the game that Curry scored? Nah, this wasn't the game. Never mind. My bad. It was against the Grizzlies, I'm assuming. But I was wondering if that was the game when we played and Curry had 2 points. Because I'm like, bro, that was ridiculous. But no, that was against the Kings. It might have been the game that I reacted to when we got freaking blitzed. But this game right here. Ooh, Warriors. This game pissed me off, bro. This game pissed me the F off, bro. Because, so for those of you who did not watch the game, so when we played the Kings in this game, at one point we were up 86 to 68. We were up by 18. And then, let me tell you what happened. The third quarter happened. Because midway through the third quarter, we were whooping their tails. And then, all of a sudden, DeMar DeRozan he just goes berserk. Him and Malik Monk just went crazy in this third quarter. It was a tie game, and it's like, bro, what just happened? And it's like, okay, well, I guess we're just going to have to win this game the hard way. We couldn't even finish it off, man. They wound up taking control and won in the end, 123 to 117. This was during the time when I'm like, bro, can we just hold on to a lead for Christ's sake? Then we played the Chicago Bulls and we dominated, beating them 131 to 106. there's not really much that needs to be said about this game other than the fact that Steph Curry went 8 for 8 from 3 in this game. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And then we played the Lakers and lost 118 to 108 in this game. Then we took care of business over the Jazz 114 to 103. I mean, we were just kind of off and on, but this was the game. I'm not going to lie. I'm like, so we got something. We're missing that one little piece. That one piece. Because we beat a really, really good OKC team who's been the best in the West all year long. And yeah, we beat them 116 to 109. I'm going to be honest with you, I was shocked. I'm like, did we really just win that game? Did we really just win this game? Oh, and by the way, Andrew Wiggins went off. But yeah, Andrew Wiggins went off. 27 points, of course. Needed every bit of it for the most part. So we won that game. Just to turn around and get 20 balled by the Suns. I, by this point, was getting really frustrated. By this point, we were now 11th in the West and not even in the play-in no more. It was getting frustrating. But then we rebounded with a win over the Magic. But of course, the Suns keep winning. And then we lost to the freaking Jazz. 131 to... This game hurt. This game hurt because it was bittersweet because this was the day that we actually traded for Jimmy Butler. We traded for Jimmy Butler. We gave everybody the news, and there were some guys that did not dress for this game. However, shout out to B-Pod because, I don't know if y'all know this, but B-Pod scored 29 in this game. Curry scored 32. Buddy Hield scored 18. The guys that we traded were the ones that we did not play in that game. But yeah, so we lost heartbreaking fashion against the Jazz, and that game hurt. I'm like, how did we lose that game, man? This is the game that I was talking about, that the Lakers were beating us pretty bad. They were beating us badly. I think they were beating us by like 30. And then we came back and we pulled within 5. Who even knows how many times, we came back and made it a 5-point game, like over and over and over again. And what would happen? They would get a foul every single time and get a couple free throws. And yeah, man. And LeBron was doing all this, kind of showboating a little bit. That really pissed me off. But in the end, of course, we lost 120 to 1. We lost 120 to 112. That's just what it is. We lost the game. But, of course, in Jimmy Butler's debut. Let me just tell you a little bit of something about Jimmy Butler. Jimmy. So, yeah, I just want to point out in this game that Curry and Jimmy combined for basically 60 points. All right, Curry had 34. Jimmy had 25. It was a crazy game. And we really found out that they work so well together because they're so different. Curry can attack you and shoot from the perimeter, shooting threes. And then Jimmy can attack you in the paint and draw fouls and get free throws. You want to notice something? Our offense and scoring has gotten so much better because we've been getting a whole lot more free throws with Jimmy Butler, you know? So say what you want to call him a free throw merchant, but it helps. I mean, it's not like it's something that's illegal or cheating. You know, he's literally taking advantage, and he's a smart player. At one point, we were down by 24 in this game, and then we came back. And not only did we come back, but we wound up beating these guys by 21. It's not very often that you at one point are losing by 20 and then you end up winning by 20. You know, crazy. And then we took care of the Bucks. You know, we took care of the Bucks. You know, a little something light. You know, but yeah, it was around this time that the Bucks were really like starting to get some things going and were really starting to figure themselves out. And yeah, we just, you know, took care of them. Trust me, the final score does not, you know, tell the whole story. We were 20 balling these guys, and then they snipped at the lead at the end just a little bit. And yeah, because for the most part, we handled business dearly. And then we had a heartbreaker against the Mavericks. I didn't watch the game. I don't watch the highlights of any of the games that we would lose. You know, but of course I will do that, you know, again now, but just saying. But then we took care of the Houston Rockets right before All-Star break. We took care of the Rockets, you know, a really, really good team, healthy. And we went into the, you know, what is it, you know, All-Star break at like the 8 or 9 seed. And then we came back and we dominated the Sacramento Kings, 132 to 108. B-Pod was back, and B-Pod was here to stay, man. Look at B-Pod, man. B-Pod was just, 21 points. We had like 3 different guys score 20. Butler scored 17. That's close to 20. Everybody ate in that game. You know, everybody. Then, of course, we dominated the Mavericks. You know, Kyrie had not torn his ACL yet. He did play in this game. We just had him in a straitjacket. We won 126 to 102, and then all of a sudden we're just winning games. Just boom, boom, boom. Oh, wait, that game Jimmy Butler didn't play. Boom, 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 boom. It's getting crazy out here, bro. Look at all these booms, man. You know, we're just smoking on that pack with everybody all of a sudden. At this point, bro, we had figured out, okay, we know what type of team we are. And we know we can go win a chip. Draymond said it himself. You know, normally when we got that swag, we're just a different type of ball club. And when and Jimmy Butler gives us that swag. And when we got that swag, and we're a different type of ball club, we usually win championships. So by this point, it's like, okay, we know exactly what type of team we are now. We're a really, really good team who's starting to catch fire in the second half of the season, who's really about to make a lot of people turn. We're really about to turn some heads. We were smoking on that Hornets pack. We were smoking on that Magic pack. We were not smoking on that Sixers pack. We were smoking on that Hornets pack again. We were smoking on that Knicks pack. We were smoking on that Nets pack. We were smoking on that Pistons pack. All right, bad boy Pistons, man, y'all go sit down. All right, y'all a bunch of bad boys. Go sit in timeout, young bucks. All right. Then we were smoking on that Trailblazers pack. Then we were smoking on that Kings pack, man. All right. Then we were smoking on that Knicks pack again. They wanted it some more again, apparently. And this is what I was talking about. So then we kind of had been in a little bit of a slump that we need to get ourselves out of. We lost to of course, the undermanned Nuggets, who literally just beat us without Jamal Murray and Jokic, and it was literally the Aaron Gordon show. But then we bounced back, smoking on that Bucks pack. All right. And then, I just want to point out we did not have Curry. We did not have Curry in this game. We did not have Curry. All right? And this was a healthy Bucks team. Not trying to hear none of, all that about, because we beat a healthy Milwaukee Bucks team without Steph Curry. So say what you want, it is what it is. But of course, all of a sudden, when we beat teams without Steph Curry that are healthy and really good, all of a sudden the team is trash. You know what YouTuber I'm talking about. I'm not going to mention their name. All right. Then of course we got by against the Raptors. This was the game that sadly Steph Curry had a back contusion in, but we managed to survive. And then unfortunately, Jimmy Butler saved the game with a game-winning block. And then that game against the Heat was despicable, man. Of course, I didn't watch either one of these games, so I have no clue what happened. But of course, we beat the Pelicans. I wanted us to beat them a little worse than this. Obviously, we still got a lot of work to do. But hey, we're right where we want to be. We're 42-31 with 9 games left to play. We got the Spurs. All right, we can win that one. We got the Grizzlies. We can win that one. On April Fool's Day, we can make them into an absolute joke. Then we got the Lakers. That's going to be tough. But I definitely trust that we can win that game. Then we got the Nuggets. All right. I think the players might be a little pissed off from that game, and, we'll try to get their revenge. And, of course, we got the Rockets one more time this year. We can win that one. Suns is tricky, but I'm going to lean towards that we can win that game. Then we got the Spurs again, win. Then Trailblazers, win. And then we got the Clippers in the final game of the year. We got to beat these guys, man. I don't know what it is about LA, but we're 0-6. So we got to get one over the Lakers, and we got to get one over the Clippers. So we can do that. We can definitely get ourselves, a top 6 seed, spot locked up. So that is the end of my recap. Just to give my, insight, a little bit on how every game, went and how I felt about every single game. Of course, we've been rolling a little bit since we've got Jimmy Butler. But definitely want to see what type of team we are this stretch run. To the playoffs. So, the road to a 10-0 run to close out, the regular season started with, of course, the easy game against the Pelicans. Slightly an easy game against the Spurs because they still got De'Aaron Fox, all right, and Castle and Harrison Barnes, so they're definitely not a slouch. But yeah, so handle those guys and then, continue to move forward from there because then it's going to really get real. So, yes, but of course, because I haven't done this outro in a while, of course, like it does seem kind of weird to say this coming back after like a 2 month hiatus, but of course, leave a like if you enjoyed, you know, subscribe if you are a newcomer, newcomer and just coming across this video, leave a like and yeah, hit the subscribe button. And of course, this has been Bates, the Great Reactor, and that is it.